Chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita delves into the profound distinction between the field, Kshetra, and the knower of the field, Kshetrajna. This chapter explores the nature of the physical body, the soul, and the relationship between the two, providing insights into the journey of self-realization and spiritual understanding. The chapter begins with Arjuna asking Krishna to explain the differences between the body and the soul. This inquiry sets the stage for a deeper exploration of the nature of existence. Krishna begins by defining the physical body as the field, which is subject to change, decay, and ultimately death. In contrast, the knower of the field, or the soul, is eternal and unchanging. Krishna elaborates that the field encompasses all aspects of the physical body and the material world. It includes the senses, mind, intellect, and the experiences associated with them. Everything that is temporary, such as emotions and physical sensations, belongs to this field. Understanding this distinction is crucial for spiritual growth, as it helps seekers detach from the ephemeral aspects of existence. The concept of the knower of the field refers to the individual soul, which is pure consciousness. Krishna explains that the soul is the witness to all experiences within the field. Unlike the body, which is transient and perishable, the soul is eternal and beyond physical limitations. This understanding fosters a sense of identity that is rooted in the eternal rather than the temporary. As Krishna elaborates on the characteristics of the field and the knower, he emphasizes the importance of knowledge, jnana, in realizing the true nature of the self. Knowledge helps individuals differentiate between the body and the soul, leading to a deeper understanding of their existence. This clarity allows seekers to cultivate a sense of detachment from the material world, reducing the grip of desires and attachments. Krishna further explains that true knowledge arises from understanding the impermanence of the physical body and recognizing the eternal nature of the soul. By contemplating this distinction, individuals can cultivate a sense of peace and stability in their lives, realizing that their true essence is beyond the fluctuations of the material world. The chapter also discusses the qualities of a true seeker. Krishna describes how those who possess humility, forgiveness, and self-control can attain true knowledge. These qualities reflect an inner strength that transcends the ego and cultivates a deeper connection with the divine. Such individuals are able to navigate the challenges of life with grace, recognizing that their true identity lies beyond the body. Krishna emphasizes the significance of self-realization as the ultimate goal of human life. He encourages Arjuna to seek understanding of the soul and its relationship to the body. This quest for self-knowledge leads to liberation, allowing individuals to experience the divine presence within themselves and the universe. In discussing the process of realization, Krishna introduces the concept of the divine presence within all beings. He explains that the same eternal soul resides in every living entity, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all life. This understanding fosters compassion and respect for others, as recognizing the divine essence in everyone creates a sense of unity. The chapter also touches upon the challenges faced on the spiritual path. Krishna acknowledges that the distractions and illusions of the material world can make it difficult for seekers to focus on the soul. However, he assures Arjuna that with perseverance and dedication, one can overcome these challenges. The practice of meditation and self-reflection can help individuals remain anchored in their true nature. Krishna continues by elucidating the importance of spiritual knowledge in attaining liberation. He explains that knowledge leads to the dissolution of ignorance, allowing individuals to experience their oneness with the divine. This realization is the key to overcoming the cycle of birth and death, ultimately leading to moksha, or liberation. As the chapter progresses, Krishna highlights the qualities of the Supreme Being, describing attributes such as compassion, omniscience, and omnipresence. He reassures Arjuna that those who seek refuge in the divine can experience the eternal bliss that arises from realizing their true nature. The chapter concludes with Krishna reiterating the importance of understanding the distinction between the field and the knower of the field. This understanding is essential for spiritual growth and liberation. By recognizing that the soul is eternal and beyond the physical body, seekers can cultivate a profound sense of peace and clarity in their lives. In summary, Chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita offers profound insights into the nature of existence, emphasizing the distinction between the physical body and the eternal soul. Krishna's teachings guide seekers towards self-realization, encouraging them to recognize their true essence and the interconnectedness of all life. The exploration of Kshetra and Kshetragna serves as a reminder that while the material world may be transient, the soul remains eternal. By cultivating knowledge, humility, and compassion, individuals can navigate the complexities of life with grace and understanding. Ultimately, Kshetra Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga empowers seekers to embark on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. Krishna's insights inspire individuals to look beyond the surface of existence, fostering a deeper connection with the divine and the realization of their true nature.